Tony Bravo, he's our social media guru, but he's also our style expert. And most recently, Tony, you wrote an article about, taking Birkenstocks to task.
I am being chased by people wearing cork-lined shoes on the internets of the world right now, guys. Help me out here.
Well, first of all, what's wrong with Birkenstocks? What did you do?
Okay, well, the Chronicle and the Style section, we have started this new series called Trends We Say No To, hashtag Trends We Say No To, of course. And I was the inaugural piece in this series, and I said, I have to say no to the Birkenstocks. The runways have been filled with them for men and women for the last, I think, 4 seasons or so. I just got back from Men's Week, and there were major designers showing them with suits, with socks and shorts, and variations on them. And I'm sorry, we're adults. We can't do this. Every day is not a Fish concert.
Okay, so is there ever a time when we're talking the traditional Birkenstock sandal, because I know Birkenstocks makes more than just sandals, but that's what you were talking about, right?
Oh, yeah, that's absolutely what I'm talking about. And companies outside of Birkenstock are doing very fancy variations. There is a Givenchy pair that are like $1,200 doll hairs, if you can believe it, for a Birkenstock, essentially.
Now, I saw a picture, and I think this is the picture that you posted is of Michael Kors standing with all these very handsome men in very tasteful-looking Birkenstocks. They look lovely with the suits. You really don't think it's okay?
I'm sorry, who is this I'm talking to? Renee?
I know. This is, Tony, the dude on the show with the least fashion agrees with you 100%. I mean, there's so much I don't understand about Birkenstocks. Obviously, visually, they look horrible. It's like you have like a cardboard box taped to your foot. The thing I don't understand is like there's no ankle support. You can't run in them. Your toes are exposed. I mean, it's just a horrible idea.
Well, I'm really big on, not giving anybody like an obvious place, like a weak point to go for in a fight. I'm actually kind of into the street fighting culture a little bit. I'm kidding. But so I agree. Like, I don't like the vulnerability of a pair of Birkenstocks. But they actually, like the wearers and the longtime supporters of Birkenstocks will argue that they find them incredibly comfortable, that they feel that their back is supported and that, like, their toes can breathe and, like, the things that I'm missing by not, donning a pair right now, according to many of these people that have written in.
We had a boss here a couple of bosses ago who wore Birkenstocks and socks to everything.
Yeah.
It was formal meetings. That was his thing. And you could see when people met him, they're visually drawn to that. And they're just looking at his feet the whole time. It's a shocking visual.
Did they wonder how this Belgian tourist wandered in to lead their meetings? I mean, Birkenstocks with socks to me is just like Europeans wandering around San Francisco looking for Coit Tower on a summer day.
How about this? I wear, people hate these shoes, and I wear them from time to time. I wear the plastic-toed Keens. Do you know what Keens are?
Are they like Crocs? I hope not.
They're like mandals. They're mandals, akin to Birkenstock, but they're closed-toed almost.
Well, you're selling them to me, Renee.
Okay, so they're not good. My wife, Sam, calls them goblin shoes.
You know what? I like Sam. I've never met Sam, but I think you've got to listen to her more often on this stuff.
But, Tony, wouldn't you agree, like Birkenstocks, Crocs, all that kind of stuff that just doesn't belong in your feet, they all belong in some type of recycling bin somewhere, right?
Yeah, or, there's maybe an installation art project that can happen. It can be called A Giant Pile of Ugly Shoes That We Light on Fire.
That's Tony Bravo. He writes the connectivity column for SF Gate and the San Francisco Chronicle, and he's also our style guru.
Thanks, guys.